guys, I believe ever since you saw the thumbnail and we wanna talk about the final today or in the afternoon, in the late afternoon, whereby we wanna see City from my view and for the fact that I wish to see Haaland lifting a pre-season cup for City, because City has been missing out in the Community Shield, not by small chances, not by a low level of disrespect to the citizens, if I have to say, but this one is more important because if you remember pre-season, Mancity lost to United because of this FA Cup final, and they did not have the right desire and passion, of which that's what I saw from the Man United team, because they were very decisive when it comes to having having to target their poles or the goals, and having to know exactly when to strike and attack, and they were so clinical. Whether you like it or you don't like it, that was the beauty of football, of which they did the same. I think they copied from the Los Blancos, of which the Los Blancos going to the final. That's what they were doing all along, and that's what you have to do sometimes. If Man City is coming at you, you can't fight back other than the other guys. And so I hope that Man City win this one, and I'm quite concerned because if they win this one, what about the season coming in? Because we know Pep Guardiola always gonna do best when he's going for revenge and when he's going for to settle the score that was done, whether it's pre-season or during the season. But I truly hope this one goes to City. Not that I have a certain hate for Man U, I don't. It's just that this time around I hope to see Haaland lifting the preseason. So in the last one that they played, they lost to they lost to Arsenal. On penalties, of which Ramsdale, you may argue or not argue, Ramsdale was at his peak. I don't know if that was his prime or he's still gonna reach his prime, but Ramsdale was the player of those penalties, saves, controlling the defense, shouting out, coming out and being the mature Ramsdale that Arsenal needed. And when it comes to the season itself, he did. But I think the main factor for that one was the fact that he had injuries, and you know when players coming back from injuries, they have that sort of distraction. I don't know if the theater, or not the theater of dream, the theater plays some traumatic factors to the player when they're going for the surgery and stuff. So I hope this one is going to paint the Manchester blue. You know, Manchester.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Miami, but Manchester is red. Whether you won or whatever you may want consistently, but Manchester is red. Period. I don't care. I don't care whether you like it or you hate it, but as much as you want to say, I wish, oh help me God, and I sorely wish that City to win this one. But knowing that bloody bastard mastermind always gonna provoke some stuff and is always gonna drive that passion, and I wished it to see that young player they bought from Lille. Sadly had an injury. That is why other big clubs back off because of that injury. You know how expensive injuries are, and you have to pay that much. And I think for that particular time, I thought that Real Madrid or PSG, they were going to come in, but sadly, because of the injury after the test, they said no, they stepped back, and Man United capitalized on that one. But with a greater price tag than that was demanded by the Lille board. And from this point on, we all know Community Shield is just a pre-season cup, but it's mostly important to say that if you won it's not just a pre-season, but it's like you have completed the whole calendar of your previous season, but in a way that you can say, I took all the domestic cups. It's similar to the Super Cups. It's similar to winning the finale of which it's like you bringing all the continent, even though there are two teams. I don't know why, but I think if they can add more continental winners, it may make sense to me. But coming to this one, it seems like you're gonna be, for my sake, the way I understand it, the way I've understood it before, I don't know, I may be wrong, but I believe that you are the actual true kings, because you have won the league, you have won the FA Cup, now you're winning the Community Shield. So if you put together the champions of the league, the champions of the FA Cup, then surely you are trying to say whoever wins this one is the most dominant one. The same thing when it goes to the UEFA Super Cup. You've won the Europa League, you have won the Champions League, and you come to the point of the Super Cup. Obviously, you become the bigger winner, and that's where you can say you're the king. But according to the competition and the intensity of the competition, you can't, as a fan of football, you can't say they are the kings, because it wasn't that tough. There was less competitors, there were lesser teams, players that were coming from a space of a pre-season, they were resting, so it's easier, it's only just one game. I understand that, but coming to these things, guys, competitions have certain meanings, regardless whether they are put in at the short span or earlier, bigger history, less history. There is a meaning in between those competition, if you have to put it that way. So I believe for me, at this point on, City, please win it for me. Just for me, because I am a true rider for, if I have to say, I am a true rider for Erling Haaland, and I wish he can win it, and I would have wished if City have kept Julian Alvarez so he can win this one, and I would have thought without a doubt, but right now I have doubt, but if they have kept Julian Alvarez, for sure, whether you like it or not, they would have won it, because if you took out KDB and you put in Julian Alvarez while keeping in Erling Haaland, that combination have worked so well, to my understanding and what I've observed during their chemistry in playing these games and the previous games. So for me, I truly wish Pep please come up with a better strategy. But knowing Pep, and for these type of things, he's always gonna put a B team, a mix of the experience, the older one, the younger ones, testing out, giving other players opportunities and trying to see them whether you would decide for the actual season coming in. But I hope he wins it. And Ten Hag on the other side, we all know Ten Hag, when it comes to finance, he changes from putting bad decisions during the season when it comes to finance, and when there's knockout competition, he's gonna give you something to believe in as the Man United fan. But for this one, it's more like they are coming in to say, we want to paint Manchester blue. We want to say, you are not bigger than us. You are not gonna walk all over us for this season coming in, or like we have hope you're gonna walk all over us. As much as we want to admit and don't want to admit, I think the doctors of Man United, they are very busy, because that injury list is keep on increasing, and it's gonna increase. I hope it doesn't, but I know it's gonna increase coming to the coming season of 2024-2025. So hopefully we're going in. Make sure you like, subscribe, give me your comments and how was the video, where did I lag, and just keeping in touch. And cheers guys.